Okay, welcome back, Nutmeg. We are preparing for our next event here. This is the 6:45 draw of the Crystal Snowflake. And we're going to focus on Sheet C again. That's our other A event semifinal. And we will get to the teams momentarily. Sheet A, we have Team Heffner from Plainfield. Patty Heffner skipping. And I'm typing as I'm talking, so that's why I'm pausing so much. Versus Team Muldowney from Nutmeg, Diane. Did I spell Heffner right? I did. And on sheet B, we've got the Team Lawler. And they are from Broomstones, I believe. Yes, Team Lawler from Broomstones. That is Margaret. Actually, I believe Elaine Ritchie is skipping, according to the warm room sheet. Can you do these first? These are the wrong teams.
Switch colors?
Oh, no, they are the right teams.
That's the right color.
Okay, sorry. I am completely wrong. The warm room signs are right. That's why I have other people doing this stuff, because I don't know what I'm doing. And Team Lawler is playing the, looks like the Beau guards, I want to say. Yep, the Beau guards. It's my favorite team name. That's Courtney Lee. And her team of Philly, Cape Cod, and Lake Placid combo. And on sheet C, it's a feature sheet. This is the other A event semifinal. And we have Avalanche. That is
Albany.
Deborah Martin it's an Albany Plainfield Ardsley mix. And they are playing Team Bentley out of Albany. We've got Alf Winter on the mic. Say hi, Alf.
Good evening, curling audience of America from sunny, snowy Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Certainly snowy Bridgeport. And here we are. So everything looks like we're good to go. Warm room view. Let's go back to the cube zoom out back to the far room, and there we are.
So, Craig, what's on the line tonight?
Well, we've got two C event quarterfinals. Heffner versus Muldowney on sheet A, and Lawler versus the Beau guards on sheet B. And then we've got the A event semifinal on sheet C here, and we're gonna sheet C is our feature match. Larry is looking up his SportsCenter app, and I think they're trying to find the Nutmeg scores up there. Hold on one sec.
All right, I'll keep you occupied while the stats are compared.
Yeah, it's on Watch ESPN. Okay. For those of you who are also trying to watch the men's Roar of the Ring semifinal, it is live on ESPN3 or the ESPN Watch ESPN app. So some of our folks here are just going to pull it up on their phones. We actually are going to pull it up on the TV. We have a Google Chromecast. I'm going to give them a plug because it's an awesome piece of technology. We're going to just pull up the...
And that would be our virtual sheet D, I believe.
Yes, we call virtual sheet D. Personally, I think we should reserve sheet D as the name of our bar.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's either. Maybe
quite an agreement.
Yeah. Maybe we call sheet the bar the feature sheet.
Feature sheet, very nice.
Yeah, because let's be honest, that's what we're here for. All right, so I'm going to leave Alf to it. Alf, you remember the mixin'?
Yes, I do. I enjoy the cube zoom and the fly rotate and whatnot.
Yeah, the fly rotate's nice. It is.
Yeah.
And here we go. We're going to fly rotate right into the far house on sheet B. Sheet C, sorry.
just turn it off. I'll be back.
You'll be back. You turned it off. Good evening, Curling Nation. If none of you is busy, I would recommend a trip to Bridgeport, Connecticut to take in some of this curling at the 2017 Crystal Snowflake here at the Nutmeg Curling Club and Media Center. The rocks are flying here in the first end. Going to drop back to the slide into the overview of the three sheets, let you take in some of the action before we lock in on some key shots. Looks like there's some action over on sheet A, a few rocks in the house. We've got Heffner against Muldowney.
You back on the job?
Back on the job. Let me turn off the mic for a second. I think I'll hold it in a little longer. Airport. Yes. For flight leaves in a few hours. Oh. All right, let's see what we've got here. Sheet C has a yellow rock deep in the house and a red rock up on the top 12. Variety of center guards in place. Looks like red has hammer in the first end here. Had another Edmund Fitzgerald out in front of the house as there was a wreck. Sheet B, there's two rocks in play, several guards of various colors. And sheet A seems to be the busiest house of all. Two yellow, two red, and a variety of guards. Oh, God. Here's a close-up of what's going on in the house on sheet C. We'll take a look at sheet B with the setup here. Sheet B, I'd say yellow's got hammer in the first end. We don't have an overhead view of sheet A. The network connection for that camera has been failed. Let's look on sheet C here, have a little look in. Looks like we're calling for a double tap back, possibly using the rub effect to advantage here. Let's see if they can move that yellow rock closer to the center line with a rub effect here, Craig. Shots away. Looks like about hack weight. Sweepers are on it. They've got to fight to hold it. No drag effect, but they did advance it nicely. So Yellow with hammer, now sitting 2. One in front of the front 8-foot and one in the back 12-foot. Red says if it's good enough for you, we're going to try the same shot. We're going to hold the camera right here on sheet C for this one as the vice for the Bentley team lines it up. Get Bentley patiently awaiting the outcome here. And the rub effect works. A wonderful tap up, putting red in shot position, yet opening it up just a bit for some draw possibilities for yellow. Let's fall back to the main view here and see if there's anything worth noting. We'll do a little fly rotate in there. Red sitting 1 on sheet B. Red sitting 1 on sheet A. Diane Muldowney has let her rock go. Looks like the Talladega 500 out there, a lot of wrecks. All right, sheet C is now preparing what appears to be a tap up. Let's watch and see what the call is here as Skip lets it loose. She's doing the out turn. Looks a bit narrow. The sweepers are trying fiercely to hold it. This shot's not going as planned. And that shot drifted a little narrow on the inside out turn. Let's switch over to the big view so we can see the last rocks on sheet A here in the first end. Third event semifinals for the Crystal Snowflake 2017 here December 9th, 2017. Well, a fine takeout on B. Yellow sitting 2. Over on sheet A, Diane Muldowney is looking over her last rock without hammer, sitting 1. All right, let's zero in on sheet C now. We have a Skip Bentley preparing her shot. Oh. Shot's underway. Throwing the out turn. Sweepers are on it and off. On, off. Seems to clear the guard. See if they can bury this. Oh, just leaked a little heavy. Red still sitting 1. Red with hammer. Team Avalanche, Deborah Martin. Gonna throw their last rock here. They're going to attempt the same out-turn draw. They just watched it and saw it sail through the house, or deep in the house. They've got to catch 4-foot here to have an impact on the score. Bustling with activity here at the Nutmeg Curling Club this December 9th at the 2017 Crystal Snowflake. Shots underway. Plenty of room. Sweepers are holding off. Holding off. It's coming into the house, and it's not going to be light. And into the back 12. I think we had some misinformation here on the setup, because this looks like the Avalanche team now. Deborah Martin coming to make her hammer shot. Sitting one. She's got to get full 8 to outcount the yellow rock in the top 8. On the cusp of the 8 and the 12-foot. We've seen 2 rocks go down this line at full speed. Let's see if Deborah can ease it back a little bit and cradle it into the 4-foot for 2. Shots away. You'll see it coming into your camera view momentarily. Doesn't look light again. Oh, it's heading deep. That looks like one red. All right, so score update. Sheet B, yellow, took 3 in the first end. In sheet A, the red rink, Diana Muldowney took 1 off of Patty Heffner. All right, we're going to move over to the home end here, the second end action. Yellow's put up a shot on the 4-foot on sheet B. Red put up a nice center guard on sheet A. I believe that's Aaron Doucette handling lead rock duties for Team Muldowney. And sheet C is about to get underway here. Sheet B, looks like we have quite the takeout coming down the center here, and took their own out. Perfect peel, but I think we can imagine that wasn't the shot called for. Diane Muldowney has a nice setup in the house here, with a center guard and a rock on the edge of the button. And Diane's going to call for another guard on that.
Within 10 minutes. So if you would like to buy any more tickets, I'm your girl. Oh, one more thing.
Let's have a look around the sheets here.
Between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m., exit 5 on Route 8 will be closed.
Looks like the Beau guards of Philadelphia jumped out to a quick 3-stone lead in the first end on sheet B over Team Lawler from Broomstones. And we have Muldowney here bringing in a center guard. Very nicely done. A beautiful setup. As a public service announcement, we've heard that exit 5 on the Route 825 connector will be closed tomorrow morning, Sunday. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Strike that last remark from the record. All right, action underway here in the second end. Sheets A and B are third event semifinals for the third event. Sheet C is a first event semifinal. Craig, I got a favor to ask you. I want you to confirm the team rock colors because I'm looking like Avalanche is packing the red stones here.
The signs don't match the rock.
Well, that's no good for me. Over on sheet B, we've got a, ooh. Let's go to sheet C and take a look at this shot because she is calling a very touchy draw around guards, yellow throwing rock with two red guards covering their shot on the button. And the skip is asking for a draw into the top 8. And it might come up a little heavy. But it may stick in the house. I'll take back that heavy remark. That shot came right to the tee line, but a little more open than it was. Deborah Martin, in no uncertain terms, wants this center guard obliterated. And I just happen to have one of the best peelers I know standing right next to me here in Larry Bouchier. You think they have a good shot at this, Larry?
Yeah, see, the casting pops up for me, too. Yeah, just because I'm connected to the...
This peel... did something. Marilyn Goldstein is being asked to put up a center guard here. Rock's underway, and it is not light. Sweepers are on it. Here it comes into view. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. They chose not to bury it and get out counting that red rock in the top 12, but it's a very fine guard. Deborah Martin, knowing what she wants, puts the broom down, indicating an in-turn peel. Possible run back. And I believe this is Charlotte Clark throwing second from Plainfield Curling Club. And as she's coming on the high guards here, let's see what we get. There's a sea of rocks in front of this house right now. And yellow's the only team that seems to have breached the wall. Kathy Bentley intent on guarding this fortress. She's going to put it to her vice to do so. Martha Neighbor.
All right. This is the least amount of steps, so this is the one I'm going to do. Okay.
I'm going to cut away from this after this shot here if she makes a successful guard. Rock's underway. Plenty of weight. Plenty of room. It's curling. It's coming in. Larry? Got an opinion on this?
Oh, that's biting 8, huh?
That's biting 8.
Full 8.
I got no complaints with that shot. Now, over on sheet A, I see a sea of red rocks in front of the house. Thank you. We're doing... Avalanche is red, however. Bentley. Uh-oh. First. Thank you.
Jesus, that's just confusing.
1, 0. That saved? Oh, nice. Okay. Cameras, thank you. Still learning the ropes of this thing here. Let's lock in on A for a second here and see what we got. Well, not so fast. We're going to have a look here at this draw on C. Coming in on your right side. Oh, red. Oh, dear. Well, this is a troublesome shot. Very troublesome, as you'll see on C. They slashed a rock, red rock, right to the button. Somehow breaking through that wall of guards. I want to move over to A here, where you can see a substantial number of guards in front.
Oh, yeah.
6 red guards guarding 1 rock in the house on sheet A. Larry, what do you think of that?
Tough to get to that one.
That was quite the reversal on sheet C.
We're going to start pulling these, and there's a lot of them. So I want to thank the ladies of Nutmeg for donating as many baskets as they did.
I'm pulling.
Yeah. So we're going in chronological order. Hopefully. That.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so people did interesting things with their tickets. There is it looks like a G and an O.
J and a P.
Or
A G or a J? A J?
well, I'll read the numbers.
Wait a minute, it could be Jill. Did you just put your initials?
3579766.
We need light for that. So we can
read our numbers. I don't know where the light is.
You read on the other side.
All right, let's study the score here. We were having a little interruption for the raffle drawings.
Read the number again. Thank you.
You've done way more than thank you very much.
3579766. Okay, it's Jill.
Okay, Jill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
We have a raffle drawing going on here. There. The score is nice, but unfortunately it overrides every other sheet I put it on, and it gets confusing.
When you're ready for that, I believe I have it as, well, it shouldn't be like that.
we assign it to one particular camera?
Just
And
four,
then,
yeah.
so what you
Because
do
it's
is
an
anytime
overlay.
you go to another sheet, just take off 4. It's an
Okay, take
overlay.
off 4. Oh, that's beautiful, baby. All right. All right, we're going to stay here on sheet. We're going to stay here on sheet C. Skip Bentley throwing her first rock with hammer. Facing 2. Calling for the outturn takeout. Got some good weight on it.
This is a last name, and I'm not going
And
to try to pronounce that. It's M-E-N.
where's the roll going to take her? 2 on the button. Nice shot. I'm going to jump over to sheet A now.
Add that on all.
All right, we got the Nutmeg Curling Club logo on that. That's good. No, I like that. Patty Heffner. Oh, Diane has 2 on the button now. 1 on the button, 1 on the forefoot, behind a wall of guards.
Hey, Larry, can you give me another blank piece of paper out of there? We got it.
Patty Heffner with her work cut out for her. And the shot is away. Throwing the intern. Sweepers on it. Here they come. Rattled some granite. And just leaked deep in the house. Up, and with that they kicked, so Diane Muldowney steals 2 in the second end to put her up 3-0 after 2 ends in the third event semifinal of the 2017 Crystal Snowflake. And the cheers are going up for the raffle prizes here. An exuberant crowd. Kathy Bentley here on sheet C is staring at a difficult situation. Let's have a look over her shoulder and see what's going on here. If you can see it, there is a red rock embedded on the pin with a yellow rock just touching it just behind the tee line with a wall of guards in the way and no direct run back of a red. There is a double run back, red into yellow into the shot, and Kathy is going to give it a try with her hammer. Sliding a little wide, sliding wide, sliding wide. And she caught the guard and no damage. So it looks like red took 1 in the third, a steal again. And on sheet B, we're closing out the end here with a draw and close. They're going to have a look at this. I think yellow's got 1 for sure. From here, it looks like red might be second, but I'm going to leave that to the Vices because that's their job and they're darn good at it. All right, we're going to we'll get you updated on that score. We'll go flip the view over to the far odd end. Oh, and they're bringing out the measuring equipment for that second point. The Beau guards are having a measurement. Beau guards already put 1 point up and they took 3 in the first. So this is a measurement for the second point. We'll keep you posted on that later. The action is unfolding now in the third end. First event semifinals here.
I got her ticket.
Well, it's the men of curling.
Oh, is it? Yes!
Men of Nutmeg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Boy, aren't you lucky? Team Bentley open the proceedings in the third end here with a rock straight to the 4-foot, just over the tee line. Avalanche is not fooling around now. They're coming right after it. 2-0 Avalanche after 3 ends into the fourth. It's after the second. I don't know which. After the third. And number 4 is the go to camera. The 4. Thank you. So Avalanche on our feature sheet is up 2 love. 2-0. Oh, score update. Oh, they have not figured out the score yet on sheet B. I can say this, over on sheet A, Rink Muldowney stole 2 in the second to take a 3-0 lead. The Beau guards have at least 1 here in the second end, and 1 it will be. So the Beau guards took 1. They're leading 4-0 after 2 ends. And the Avalanche stole 1 in the second to take a 2-0 lead on our feature sheet.
Any skiers here? Who needs Alfie?
Emily does. Emily could use them. All right. Diane Sheet just put up a lovely center guard, protecting their shot rock. Team Heffner has a rock on the back of the 4-foot also. Marilyn Goldstein here on sheet C. Trying to draw into the house behind guard, coming up just a touch heavy. It's through the 8-foot and into the guarding the hack zone. So we've got a fast line down the center of the ice here. I think Nada prepped this ice and made it go downhill in both directions. Jennifer Whitson from Albany now the second is going to attempt this same draw. This weight looks a little lighter. Let's see where this rock ends up. This line has been used and abused. And lo and behold, out the back it went. No, we have a backbiter. Yellow sitting 1. Marilyn Goldstein's going to try her second rock now. She took a little off this one. Sweepers are on it. Sweepers are back on. This one has the weight it wants. Here it comes into view, ladies and gentlemen. It's still going fast, but she checks up in the top 8. Yellow sitting 1 and 2. Good shot, Marilyn. Well, as all good shots go, this one's going to last but 30 seconds. Because Skip Martin has got her broom down for the outturn takeout to finish that rock off and hopefully roll in behind guard. And the shot is underway with the outturn. Firm weight. Sweepers are off. Got a piece of it. Oh, shaved yellow in behind guards. This is a change in fortune, folks. Martha Neighbor now coming up with her vice rock here. Let's back up and have a good overview of all the sheets so you can all see your favorites in action. Sheet A. Diane Muldowney has one red rock swimming in a sea of yellow sharks around the 4-foot. Sheet B, we've got one red rock behind guard. And in sheet C, Bentley with two behind guard and possibly putting up another without hammer. Shots underway. Let's close in on the action here and see what happens. Skip Martin's watching intently. Sweepers are on it. This looks pretty good. They have narrowed the 4-foot down and a fine shot. Skip Martin's going to be calling for a peel here, it would appear. Back up and have an overview. You can see she's crouched in front of those guards. Would love to move some granite out of the way, get access to those rocks. Shots coming in now. We'll zoom in on it, get a real good view. Well, that opens it up a bit for the Avalanche, but first, Skip Bentley's going to ask her vice to put a nice round guard in the way of those shots. Back it up so you can all see the action going on here. Over on sheet A, Diane Muldowney, still a sole red rock in a sea of yellow, but well embedded in there. And Diane is going to be delivering her first skip rock to here. And they're calling for the intern. And she's away with some weight on it. Let's study that sheet on the far left here as Diane Muldowney's first red rock comes flying through. Well, she's done it again. Two angled ticks and she now has two rocks on the button. Over on sheet B, red with hammer getting their vice in position. Yellow sweeping furiously so they don't lose their point shot rock. Red with hammer sitting one in the top of the 4-foot. Team Heffner here on sheet A. Let's a Apparently Diane did it again with that rock.
Huh?
Diane did it again. A double tick. A double tick and 2 on the button.
Hey, I was sitting in that chair. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, then why aren't I
All right, Skip Heffner. Rock is away.
Here, I'll get another one.
No, you're wait. No, I'm joking. I'm
You really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just make it sure.
Skip Heffner content with a high guard here. Just clears the hog line with it. All right. Let's flip here to the close-up on sheet C. We've got a rock underway, the red. I'm going to try and squeeze it in there. They're sweeping. Well, they got rid of one of them. First skip rock without hammer. Deborah Martin, Team Avalanche, Albany, Plainfield, and Ardsley Club. And now Team Bentley from Albany is preparing their first skip rock with hammer. Sitting one, pretty well guarded. How are they going to play this? Let's back up and have a good overview here, Larry. I want everybody to see their favorite curlers at all times. Did you see Diane's shot? Ticked a guard, ticked another guard, and landed on the button. I think she's sitting 2. It's hard to tell. There is a sea of red rocks on that button, in that or a sea of yellows, but her red ones are buried in the midst of it.
Trying to hit that yellow out.
Yeah, she appears to be trying to do just that, and she did.
Anybody find a misplaced cell phone over in this vicinity? I think Coluccio's missing her. It's a teal with a Wonder Woman sticker on it.
That wouldn't be that one. All right. Let's take a look here on sheet C as we have Skip Bentley's first rock. She's not throwing it very hard. And she did not indicate that it was to her pleasure. Just another brick in the wall. No. Rink Avalanche now looking to solidify their position. They've cut it down to 1 in the house now. There's still a lot of yellow granite in front. The yellow has taps to both directions to get in there. And let's see if we got a final on sheet, or a score for the third end on sheet A. And Diane Muldowney picks up 3 to go up 6-0 after 3 ends. Over on sheet C, we've got a rather wide broom here. She is on the edge of the sheet, halfway out to the hog line. Say they're trying to angle promote their red rock that's wail out in the corner into the house. Let's see what we got over on sheet B here. Red sitting 1 with hammer. All right. That rock just went out of play. So, yellow with hammer on sheet C now, with a draw for 2 anywhere in the paint. Bentley sitting 1 with hammer, and she's about to deliver her hammer. She looks in good spirits as she comes back to the hack. Her sweepers are ready to go. She is calling for the out-turn draw through the heavy stuff. Broom out in the 12-foot. I hope the sweepers are aware they don't want to be shy out there. They want to hurt this rock until it gets to a point of not being through the house. Any delay on the sweep is going to cause this rock to come up short. I know from experience. Sweepers are on it. They're pounding that rock. They're pounding it. Look at them go, folks. That was a heck of a try. We're never wrong on this side of the glass, however. The rock comes up short, and she takes 1. All right, we're going to back off to the near house end now. Oh, we're going to cut in on sheet B, the final rock of the third end, while we're at it. Last rock. Red sitting 1. Yellow hammer. Still waiting for this final shot on sheet B, yellow. Beauregard sitting with a substantial lead so far. And here comes the rock. And it looks like 1 red. So we're going to, without further ado, switch away from here, and we will update your scores. Let's look at the scoreboards quick over on the far side, and then we'll get back to the live action here. Diane Muldowney takes a 6-0 lead on Team Heffner in the sheet A. On sheet B, well, we're not done on sheet B by a long shot. Sheet C, we've got Avalanche over Bentley on our feature match, 2-1. Yeah.
One of our curlers. Yep. So, and then he's standing there with his pants up until the people actually noticed that. Oh God, are you the like people you play with?
And ladies and gentlemen, this game was free.
Dean Heffner's taking control of the house on sheet A. Let's have a little look at that and see where we are with that, because we only get to see sheet A coming back to the home end. She just executed a nice takeout, so she's sitting 2. And Diane is calling for her vice, Maura Kalki, to influence the outcome with a left-handed out-turn takeout. Or perhaps it's only a draw. The sweepers are on it. Sweepers are off. It's a downweight takeout. Here it comes into camera view. Oh, well. You can't hit one, you can always hit the other. She got the one in the back of the house. Skip Heffner readjusted the rock after she moved it, and that's good sportsmanship we all see here in curling. And let's return to the overview. Let's see what Heffner's got going on here on sheet A. Her vice has let her rock away. Sweepers are on it. You'll see them coming into the camera range in a few seconds. Might be on the guard. The bad news is she opened the middle lip. The good news is she placed a guard right in front of her shot rock, and Diane is calling for a tap-up. Would you be able to assist me in updating the scorecard?
Of course.
I click on scoreboard.
Okay. Hey, let me see.
Yeah.
Where's the other one? I guess you got it.
There is only one, yeah. I don't know what I did. I made a mess of it.
So
Yellow scored 1. And it's after 3. Close enough. And number 4 is the overlay. Perfect. They're in the 3rd. They finished 3. They're in the 4th. It's true.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
It's the only score we have up. You could set up 3 scores, couldn't you?
Yeah, but not really, because
we got a
what
feature
you could
sheet.
Where's the ticker?
The marquee.
Graphics?
No.
Or was it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there it is. Right, ticker?
Yeah.
Here,
No.
No.
game story.
Oh, wow, look at that plan and everything. We didn't get those set up yet.
Oh, you gotta fix that. That's
I don't think it's that one.
Game story's
It was
good.
That's not the bottom line, right?
No.
Yeah.
a fine draw. A fine draw.
Oh, you got the game story.
Oh.
Story of this game is Diane Muldowney has jumped out to a 6-0 lead after 3 ends with steals of 5 points. Very nice.
Put 3 where?
Yeah, the overlay.
Oh, I thought we had it 4.
No.
Oh, 4.
The logo.
Oh.
Remove the 4 though. Get rid of that.
No, that's what we want.
Now I don't. I'm not on that sheet.
4.
It's the wrong sheet though.
Oh.
I'll put it back on when I get to that sheet.
Okay.
Right now, Diana Muldowney is going to attack on no uncertain terms this shot yellow rock here in the top 8-12. She is in position in the hack. Looks like she's got an in-turn going here. And Maura Kalki, the vice, is watching it. Here it comes. Sweepers are off. Aaron Doucette and Karen Shane now apply the brooms. They're off. Oh dear. That didn't work quite the way we threw it up, folks.
We certainly do better.
Taking a look here on sheet C, we're going to be executing a takeout of those 2 yellow rocks by the Avalanche's second, I believe. And the sweepers are on it furiously because it's close to the guard. My apologies, that shot was delivered by Vice Jennifer Whiston of Albany. Bentley now with 2 shots on the bracketing the 4-foot on the right-hand side from the shooter's standpoint of the center line, is asking for a guard to guard them up. You can see sheet C on your right here. Skip Bentley got the broom in place. Shots underway. We have 2 shots underway here simultaneously.
Well, you only have, what, 2 years left?
This guard is turning over quite a bit. Turning over, it's... Let's see how close that is. That's pretty good. There is a portal, but it's a narrow one. Jumping right to the A sheet, see what happened with Patty Heffner's rock. Patty Heffner now appears to be sitting 3, and Diane Muldowney is on to her last rock. On sheet B, the Beau Regards are bringing in a guard for 2 rocks sitting in the 4-foot. And here comes a rock on C. Let's see how it goes. It ticked the guard and... So that high guard that was put up to start this end comes into play finally. Diane Muldowney's shot is away on A. Her last rock. Nursing a 6-0 lead, but threatening to give some of it back this end. Let's see where Diane's rock ends up. Oh, did I get the right sheet? Quick, quick. Diane has succeeded in cutting Patty Heffner down to 1, facing her hammer. And it looks like there's going to be some closeness. Set the stage. Diane sitting 1. Patty Heffner's 2. Who's 3 is going to be the next question, because Patty has a pretty straightforward takeout here to easily sit 2 and possibly sit 3. If she's successful on this shot, we might see another measurement. Well, welcome Craig Doucette to the broadcast center.
Hello there, Alf. I think I might be on mute.
No, nope. I hear you.
All right.
Good evening to you.
Good evening, Alf. Looking dapper this evening.
A successful dinner for all, yes?
I think so. People seem to enjoy it. Lee's recipe never disappoints.
Never. All right.
So those
let's look at Patty Heffner's rock here on A, because she's down 6 love at this point. And
she's going to take out Diane's rock. It's going to squeak through, and
the question is, who is second or third? Bring it in close here. We got that rock queued up. No, just change. Bring that one into play. Looks like 1 yellow for sure, 2 probably, and then this is a measurement, I think. We've got a possible 3-way
They're kicking them away.
What's done is done. I'm thinking it's 2 points, but we'll tell on the scoreboard momentarily.
So for those of you watching/listening, we've made an announcement today. If you're coming down to the club tomorrow, Route 8 South, Exit 5 will be closed due to construction. That is the exit you normally take to get to Nutmeg Curling Club. So you will have to seek an alternate route. If you
Old Town Road.
Yeah, if you head towards Nutmeg and you turn onto the, if you're coming south down Route 8, and you get onto exit 10 and you take the Merritt, it would automatically shift to your directions. Your GPS will shift you, take you down 127, past Beardsley Zoo, right up to Nutmeg. So.
Echo.
Yes.
We get it.
So here we have Deborah trying to figure out her shot.
Let's you.
Okay.
Yeah, Kathy Bentley got 2 rocks in, has been successful in holding them back from dislodging them from the 4-foot. And the most recent rock leaves a tantalizing portal. But they're not buying into it. I'm going to jump on near C. Near C, there we go. Love the cube zoom. Love them all. Love all the effects.
It's a lot of fun.
It sure is.
So this is her first skips rock.
Yes, with hammer.
Does she have hammer?
Yes, she does.
Yes.
Because Bentley took 1 1/3. Throwing some weight at it. Sweepers are chasing after it. Oh, this might not work how she wants it to.
Good save.
Good save over on sheet B.
Sweepers doing their job, making sure those rocks that slide off the sheet get caught.
A little tip for all you front enders: you have to be aware of sheets projecting laterally off your sheet. You're responsible as a sweeper for gathering those in. It's not the skip or the vice's job. All right, we're going to back up so we get a view of everybody's favorite curlers, and we'll zoom in on the most important shot.
Which one are we looking at?
Hard to say at this point. I think B is a good-looking shot here. Look at this. Hit and a roll. Oh, sweet. Let's jump in on B and have a look where that ended up. That's not right. Did I get the right sheet?
You're on sheet C.
There we are.
There's sheet B.
Look at that. Protected.
That is going to be tough to move.
That's a back guard. All right, change it around quick. How many viewers do we have tonight, folks? No. Fran, I'm glad you asked your question.
It is actually.
We try to keep all the action on, but zero in on the most strategic and important shots.
This is our all-sheet view, and we'll try to keep that. If you have a specific score or sheet you'd like to keep an eye out for and update you, just let us know and we will. We are focusing on sheet C because that is our feature sheet for today. This is the A event final.
Semi, yeah.
A event semi, sorry. So, but we do try to spot out some interesting shots on the other sheets. Please sit.
Please sit, you work.
I'm not really working. And Diane's coming out to sweep.
She's been known to do that once in a while.
Yeah, that'd be the other for Diane sheet.
All right, let's get to Diane here. No, nothing to see there yet. Although Diane does have 2 rocks well protected on the tee line and behind the tee line in the 4 and 8 foot respectively, as you can see on the left of your screen. I think Patty Heffner is going to call for appeal on that.
These things are hot after a while.
Yeah.
Go watch Harry.
Give you a few score updates. Heffner took 2 in the 4th end, trailing 6-2 to Diane Muldowney. Over on sheet B, they have yet to complete the 4th end. Beau is up 4-2. This is a shot worth jumping in on. Whisked by the guard. And let's move it right over to C because they've selected their shot and now are going to attempt to execute a tap back to the button. And you are going to see it right in your living room. And it looks good. It looks very good. Superbly executed. Snatching a point from a sure to steal. We're going to take a look at sheet B because we got the final rocks coming in here.
Really? Is that why we were having such a hard time? Because those fucking red rocks?
Red sitting on the button. Red throwing her last rock. Not hammer.
Yeah, but you saw how we...
And it's coming in. The sweepers are not touching it. They're asking for the rock to slow down, which it's coming in. It's coming wide.
Oh, your game this afternoon?
Oh.
On B again.
And at last we'll have hammer on B here for the Beau. I wonder if she'll try some big weight to try and dislodge it or just practice her draw weight.
I love the throwers that's dictating the sweeping.
Trying to follow her hand
Yeah.
signals.
This.
I'm going to switch views here because there's going to be some discussion on this shot. And we will look at the far end here. Whoa.
Wasn't that the signal? Sending the stone messages.
Red score. Oh, let's bring you up to date on the score on our feature sheet. We've got the Avalanche 3 over Bentley 1 with a fine tap back. And they like the tap back so much they're going to try it again on their lead rock. When you got it, you got it. Patty Heffner on sheet A. Doing a double run back and possibly sitting 2, but I don't think so. Sheet B looks like it ended up being 1 point for the not for the Beau. So the Beau are going to maintain a 4-3 lead after 4 ends. Like to confirm that score. Yes, that would be 4-3 after 4 ends. Diane Muldowney asking for a takeout. Oh my. That takeout may not have improved her scoring position. In fact, maybe cut her down to 1 point over on sheet A.
Big girl, right? Big girl.
All right, Bentley here. About to throw their second rocks.
Please put your wallet into your pocket.
With a lot of red in front. And this rock may overcurl. The sweepers are furiously on it.
Yeah, put it in Lynn's bag, seriously.
And now they're off it to not allow red to be tapped directly into the house, which in fact has happened.
Come on, Charlotte. You threw such nice throws to
I'm gonna trust you guys to get it there, so.
Yeah, I think the second we started thinking that way.
Yeah.
Avalanche continuing to apply pressure. Bringing that rock in on sheet C, bringing it right down the middle. Tight guards abounding.
I wonder if we could get a soft
Looking over at sheet A, Patty Heffner, looking at 1, possibly 2 against her, is going to bring some granite weight to bear on these shots. Sweepers are all over it. Once again going for the tap. And just eased it through the 4 foot to the back 12. I would think Diane would be saying to herself, I've seen enough of these tap backs. They're going to get one and hurt us. The way it happened on sheet C moments ago.
I don't need to watch the sheet, I just want to see them play. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course you don't need to watch the sheet. Yeah. Unless you intend to play here somehow tomorrow. Whoever another team.
She might want to shove it now.
You're right. Yep. I can see that. I can see that.
I'm going to look at sheet C. You can see that red has a dominant position in front of the house here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guards from 4 foot to 4 foot. And Kathy Bentley says, bring out the dynamite. Ladies, we need to blast an opening through here. And away it goes. Yellow finally has presented it, put its presence felt in front of the house and opened up a gap there. And Diane Muldowney over on sheet A did not bring another rock into the house, into the 4 foot. And Patty has an opening, though Diane still holds hammer. It's a beautiful snowy Saturday night here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. How's it look outside, William? Need a weather update, please. Got our ace meteorologist from News 12 Connecticut, Bill Walsh. He's going to give us the latest up-to-the-date weather report from Glenbrook Park here in Bridgeport. Will the levee hold? Will the levee hold?
I think the levee will hold.
That's a good sign for all of us. We don't want the levee to break here. All right, back to sheet C. Kathy Bentley. A lot of house available. Let's bring this shot into play. She has her vice lining up for a draw into the house. Red has 2 biters out front, but now there's finally an opening in all those guards. Let's see if she can convert. Rocks away. Nice room on it. Good looking.
No.
You sure?
I'm a friendly.
What do I do?
Talk about the game.
Talk about the game. Talk about.
Am I allowed to curse?
Pop it
Very
on.
quiet most of the time.
My name's Alf. All right, we have a guest commentator joining me, Alf Witter, here at Nutmeg Curling Club and Media Center, high above Sheet C, at the Wonderland of Ice, at the 2017 Crystal Snowflake Spiel. And what's your name?
Hi, I'm Lisa Furman,
Lisa, where are you playing out of?
Ardsley.
Excellent.
We're having a great time here.
Nothing like having a Bonspiel in a snowstorm. You're already in place, you got nowhere to go, and you're on Bonspiel time.
That's correct. Although I wouldn't call it a snowstorm yet.
No, this is just,
It's a winter wonderland.
it's a Crystal Snowflake Wonderland.
We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, so I always like to tell the story. Bridgeport had a famous mayor from 1937 to 1957, Jasper McClevey, who ran on the Socialist Party. And the statement attributed to him is, God put the snow here and God will take it away. He was fiscally tight. and he didn't believe in using city labor to remove snow from the streets. And he didn't.
How many terms did he survive?
20 years. And he was honest.
It's an interesting takeout coming on C.
Well, Bentley clearly got her rock in, so Denise Martin here now is did a beautiful tap back on the last end to preserve her. And I'd say she's throwing the freeze.
Yeah, just a heavy draw. Hoping to be on top of that yellow.
We have the close-up camera here. This is the live camera of the action. Here it comes. Looking beautiful. Oh, it kissed the guard and...
Nice little tick.
How about that? That'll bring Kathy Bentley into the hack for her first skip rock. I want to see how things are going over on B and A, rather. Diane Muldowney had some of her rocks removed. Oh my.
I mean, I slept okay. Like, I only got like.
All right, let's zoom in on sheet C now. We've got a broom down.
Important shot coming for the skip.
Looking at the intern on a well-worn path. Kathy Bentley here has thrown many nice shots. We're going to zoom in on the house now and let all of you watch the shot. It's away. Looks like she's got room. Sweepers are holding off.
And now they're on.
I hope they got on it in time.
Sweeping hard.
Sweeping hard.
Just a little tick.
Sweeping hard. Well, here we go. Is my lovely wife, Joan Winter. And Mr. Graveyard. Welcome to the Media Center here at Nutmeg Curling Club.
So I want to know who's doing play-by-play and who's doing color commentary here. I have a feeling Alf is doing play-by-play.
I've been doing play-by-play. You want to step in and be the guest?
Sure, it'd be an honor. Which game are we covering?
Our feature sheet is C here, but we're looking everywhere, and we always keep the multi-sheet view for all of our listeners. All of our listeners. I see. How many listeners do we have tonight? 9. Well, a big shout out to our 9 viewers. Nigel, possibly up in Cape Cod, is watching. Hope you didn't get too much snow on the Cape.
All right, critical hit and roll here on sheet C.
Oh, yes, this is her last rock without hammer.
The pride of Plainfield lets it go. Oh, better sweep.
She's sitting 1, and she may suffer that guard crash too. This is a nice looking shot, Michael. Let's get in on it. Let's zoom right in on that.
Just a little more there.
Oh,
it's deeper than she was expecting.
Dead on the button.
Little deeper than I think she probably wanted.
Could well be. All right, quick look at the scoreboard here. Patty Heffner stole 1 in the 5th, and she's creeping back up. She's now behind 6-3 after 5 ends of an 8-end match. We do have a 9 p.m. draw here, so there's plenty of good seats available for all of you out there in TV land to come on down and enjoy some good curling, great curling here at the Nutmeg Curling Club on the 2017 Women's Crystal Snowflake.
Yes, and the bands will start at 9. St. Vincent is arriving at that time.
St. Vincent.
Oh, surely Alf, you know St. Vincent.
No, they've got a sweep. They've got a sweep hard. And they clear the guard, and a fine shot.
A fine shot indeed.
Clutch Kathy Bentley comes through. We'll give her a fist pump for that. All right, well, let's back up to the big camera view now. See if I can update the scoreboard here. 3-2.
Oh, okay. I didn't set it either. I always set my alarm
And let's post that score for all to see, because Avalanche is now clinging to a 3-2 lead.
I always put mine early. Oh, good. And they watch them. Yeah, they play the.
We have a close game on sheet B, the other third event semifinals. Our feature game on sheet C is the first event semifinals.
Oh, and a fine center guard coming up.
Nice and tight. Well, that's a shout out to Chris Hall, the lead on Team Bentley from Albany. And for the Avalanche, they're going to have Sarah Pearl from Ardsley. Is this Sarah from Ardsley, in fact, in the hack here?
Yes.
That's very exciting.
We are rooting for them. Would you like to sit down? Would you like to sit down?
Oh, no, I'm fine, actually.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good standing, actually. Thank you. All right, looks like I might be a little hot for the shot that she threw. Oh, it's a little bit heavy.
Oh, let's switch cameras quickly then and see what happens. Oh, it's going.
Oh, not
deep,
even a
deep,
little
deep,
nasty biter.
Deep and out.
I'm very nervous when we're not here by
I'm going to switch over to near A now, because we don't get a chance. There's no overhead camera at the far end of sheet A, so anytime we can get a look in on sheet A is a good thing. Karen Shane, the second for Diane Muldowney, is being called upon to bring it into the house.
Looks like she's got it.
Into the house. Little roll.
Not the best result.
Patty Heffner's wasting no time putting the broom down. She wants an in-turn, and she wants that rock out. Shots underway on A. Sweepers are on it. Nice control weight takeout. Got the in turn.
And
Looking
she's got
good.
it nice
and clean hit.
It's called emotional abuse.
Oh, meanwhile, some trouble in paradise for the Avalanche here.
Well, several rocks have gone through, and this corner guard is a high corner guard.
I think that was kind of an undesired corner guard.
Yes, I'd say. It's possible.
The skip is bouncing on her knees in frustration, but appears to be bouncing back, thinking of the next shot.
As all good skips missed, a short memory is very important on something.
Yes, skips should live in the moment. I think you've reached an important observation there, Al.
Marilyn Goldstein, second, bringing it nicely.
Just gotta take
Oh, I have seen Marilyn throw some spectacular rocks.
Changed handle at the last moment.
Not the first time it's happened to her this weekend.
Oh.
Great weight on that shot.
Yeah, it was destined to bury, and then it just changed handle, and things turned out differently.
Deborah is laying it down. She wants the out turn, and she wants the takeout, and I suspect she'd like to roll behind guard. Let's zoom in on it and see what's going to happen here on the near sheet.
I don't think she's going to get that inside turn. In fact, she'll be lucky to even clip it at all.
You are so right. I think she's going to get a roll out.
Oh, she did get it, though.
She got the rock. Kathy Bentley wants that rock right back in there. Let's see if she gets a little more handle on it this time and leaves it. Marilyn shot is away. Testing. She got the handle on it, but
looking
it's
good.
left it a
Looking
little wide.
good. Needs to curl. Weight's beautiful, just a bit wide.
Two very nicely weighted shots. The second one being a little wide. The first one just lost handle. Good second, Marilyn. She's been throwing very well this weekend.
Must be the pants, Alf.
It is the checkered pants. There's no question about that. Let's look in on sheet A because there's some activity going on in the house in a big way here. We've got red rocks to the left, red rocks to the right, and yellow is sitting one.
And hard to get to.
And it's a race to see who's going to sweep these rocks out. On C. All right, on sheet A, Patty Heffner skip is preparing her first rock without hammer. The center is pretty much wide open. She is sitting one over on the wing here. And let's see where... My guess would be they want to put one somewhere around the top 12.
Looks a little too heavy for that.
I'm talking over the other sheet. Let's see what we got here on sheet C now. Sheet C, they're bringing it in. Right to the button. Didn't quite cover the pin. She's in front of the pin. Pretty much wide open.
So we can get all the 9 viewers.
Not giving enough respect to sheet B. We've got some frozen rocks here on the pin on sheet B.
That's right.
All right, now back to sheet C.
10% increase in
The broom is up for Deborah Martin.
Oh, wide again.
Oh, we got graveyard on
And
the
a
right?
lot
Very
of
wide.
weight, but I think she's got a piece of it.
Oh, she may just end up driving it back behind the guard. Oh, no, she got it.
clean house, but there's a pesky biter over there on the left corner.
Oh, what about the yellow biter?
There's biters on both corners.
Yeah,
there's
a measure in the future there.
Their game for not supposed to be playing the concert. Hey, what happened? She ran in and asked me for a tea, so I think I mean.
All right, Bentley's Vice is bringing a nice rock in here, and Kathy is paying real close attention to it.
Weight is looking good. Got to get
Sweepers
that one
are
by.
on it. Sweepers are off.
Ooh, a little more.
Here come the sweepers now in the house. Going to the 8-foot. Half buried. I'd say that presents some challenges. Deb Martin is putting that broom down and wants that outturn takeout. We've got a couple of wide shots here on sheet B. All right, on sheet C. I don't think she's going to hit the guard even.
Don't think she'll get the peel?
I don't think she's going to even touch the guard.
Nope, she's got the peel.
Did. Kathy shaking her head now. She doesn't have hammer. She's sitting 2.
Yes, few choices, few good choices. She's got to
put
get
a center
the
guard
roll
up, but
just
I think
right.
she's concerned about the draw around that, Mike. What do you think?
I think she's actually trying to roll behind the corner guard as best she can. It's a tough roll to bring perfectly. See?
That's not much of a guard over there, but it does spread them out. Well, let's close in on this as this shot ready.
I'm just kidding.
At least you're not going to be hurt for the rest of your life.
You know why?
Kathy Bentley in the house, bringing the intern. Coming right down here towards the warm room. Give a wave out to everybody.
Oh, looks a little light.
Oh, this is not going to be heavy enough, and that is going to leave her exposed.
Oh, a critical error.
Critical underweight shot.
In fact,
as you can see on sheet C over on your right now, we have a yellow rock sitting shot on the center line, a corner guard, a couple of biters over in the shooter's right side, and then there's a little red biter over on the shooter's left.
Well, she's
see what's
coming
happening
at
on
it
sheet A.
outside it.
We're going to look at sheet A here. This is not sheet A, my apologies. There we are. Sheet A. Looks like Heffner still sitting 1 and bringing a, oh, if she gets a freeze with that one. Heffner sitting 2, looks like at this point. And that would bring up Diane Muldowney's hammer. Staring down 2. We're going to switch over to C now. Deb Martin Her rock is coming into view here.
Oh, a little
It's a
lighter than she
takeout,
would have
but
liked.
it's not a strongly weighted takeout.
Oh. Yes, Deborah's not happy.
A smile, but a forced smile at that.
Now let's see over on A.
Oh my word.
Her draw is very off.
Oh, Diane.
Oh, and she has given her opponent another count.
Diane allowed, two yellow.
Oh, 3, I think.
No, the rock down here on the lower corner
okay.
will offset that, but a disappointment nonetheless. After jumping out in front 6-0, Diane is hanging on.
No, good. No, I'm done anyway for all.
All right, Kathy Bentley here, over on sheet C. We're going to cut into this one. She's throwing her second rock. It better not be light. They might as well. Let's see what the sweepers, what's the call going to be here? A righteous guard. All right, so the 6 ends are coming to an end. We'll update you on the scores after 6 when the final rocks are thrown. The way it stands now, Bentley sitting 1, awaiting Avalanche hammer. Beau guards are sitting 2, awaiting the red hammer. Oh no, there are many rocks to go on sheet B. The skips have yet to throw their first rocks. There's still 4 rocks to go on the 6 end on sheet B. Deb Martin heading down the ice on sheet C in the A event semifinal here of the Crystal Snowflake Women's 2017 Bonspiel from snowy Bridgeport, Connecticut this December 9th. And she is preparing. Let's have a look at the house that she sees it. She's throwing red rock. Yellow sitting 1, comfortably behind a guard. Deborah's nursing a 1-point lead coming into the 6th end here. Her shot is away. Nice soft down weight takeout. Here come the sweepers. I see trouble in the form of a guard. And that will appear to be 1 red, 1 yellow, tying this game after 6. So going into the 7th end, we have a tie game here on sheet C. As we cut back to the near end houses, and we'll turn the cameras around and look at the scoreboard end. All right, 2 ends done in the 6. We have a tie game on sheet C, 3-3 after 6. Over on sheet A, Diane Muldowney, who jumped out to a 6-0 lead, is now up 6-5 after 6 ends. Still with Hammer. She has one shot in the house. Diane has good control of the 4-foot, it would appear. The Beaugards are sitting 2, possibly 3. And this team has a chance of getting out of hand on sheet B. Larry, what do you think?
Which sheet?
Sheet B, the Beaugards in yellow. The yellow's about to throw their first skip rock with Hammer. Oh, but there was a comeback I didn't see. Let's zero in on sheet B here and see what we got here. B, near B. Rocks away. Nice cube lob there. This is going to touch the red. What is it going to touch it and do it to it? I'd say yellow's sitting 2 right now. Call me crazy, but just take a yellow rock and unleash it on that, or a red rock, and just pound that right there. And watch those yellows disappear. Pound that yellow rock right on that, a red rock, right on the nose of that yellow. Squirt all those. It could get rid of 3 yellow rocks, but yellow does have Hammer too. Draw is the call. Let's drop it back here and get a good overview. Now here's what they're facing here. Shots away. That's a little bit more than draw. She might be playing the in off on that yellow on the wing. And it looks. Uh-oh. Oh, the pain. Oh. Shaved in a rock to give yellow 3 with Hammer now. Let's take it back to the big view now. That rock's going to be a while. Six End Avalanche has a rock in the back 8, covered by some corner guards. Skip Deborah Martin's asking her second to draw in. And the sweepers are on this for line, and it is curling hard into the guards. And came up short, so that draw didn't quite get there. All I could say about that is, all in all, we're just another brick in the wall.
Jumping on this mic at the right time.
Yeah, you are. It's another day in paradise with another brick on the wall. There you go.
All right, Alf. Well, Larry, take over. Show us some curling knowledge here. Bring up the score here. Let's see if we got that scoreboard up to date. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think you're behind.
I must say. Oh, what a nice tap. Let's have a look at that. Yeah. Marilyn Goldstein, one of my favorite seconds in this tournament, just threw a nice little tap up and left a nice center guard. And I don't think Deborah Martin likes that center guard at all.
She's going to try and get rid of that right here.
And I think she's going to get rid of it right now. And I'd say she'll be successful.
It's going to come back enough.
Oh, yeah, no question. Might even stick.
Bit of a roll.
Guarding their shot rock somewhat, too. Okay. Bentley's vice, Martha Neighbor. Only she's going to do it with the intern. Let's have an overview of here and see if there's anything interesting going on while this shot's being lined up. Kathy Bentley is intent.
Great tap there on a.
Diane's team? Did Maura, I think Maura executed that tap to perfection, didn't she?
Tap back to T, back 4.
I knew it.
Undercover.
You got to get down here for the 9 o'clock draw. This place is rollicking tonight. Rollicking at Nutmeg Curling Club.
Nutmeg on Saturday night.
Nothing like it. Usually it's closed. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's going to
go for
trade
the
him
double.
out.
The double? No.
Okay, so the guard switches colors.
Guard switched colors twice in a row now, yes. Let's see if Patty Heffner has a response to this guard tap back. Could go for the double run back here. Patty taking charge herself, skipping the hack on A. Then Plainfield Curling Club. Shots away.
Sweepers are off it, and they're on now.
It's coming into view for you viewers, and oh.
Red still shot there on the tee.
Did open it up a bit. The red shot is now highly more visible, so given that yellow has shot 2 and 3, we're going to have some interesting stuff going on here. Now our feature sheet C. Kathy Bentley has her vice, Martha Neighbor. I guess I'd assume she's calling for the draw through that gap. What do you think, Claire?
I have to imagine that's the call.
Not a lot of broom there. You've seen that this line has broken very hard lately. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to back it off. No, she's asking for more broom now.
Not even in the 30 seconds I've been commentating, that's why the party's so fun. I know.
Shots away. Not. If that's not swept, that's going to break
It's
hard.
moving already.
It's already moving, and the sweepers are now on it.
It looks like they're going to
Could
play
be a
the
tap
tap.
on the center. Looking good. Looking very. Oh, look at it over curl though.
Oh.
Sit, baby. Sit, baby. And yet another successful tap back. We've seen 2 on this end on separate sheets.
I mean, it's open. Slightly covered.
It's a tight. We're looking at sheet C on your right-hand side here. Maybe look at the overhead. You can see that there's a portal to squeeze it through.
And Deborah Martin, the skip's calling for the hit.
She wants it. With the out turn. Always the chance of a little overflip on this. Ooh. Sweepers are all on this. All on this. And it
Looks
is
like
heading
we're on the
straight
yellow
at the
card.
guard. I detected a little flip over with that delivery.
Oh, I mean, not a bad result.
Not the worst. Shot's wide open now. Let's see what we got going on here. Patty Heffner over on sheet A, which we unfortunately cannot overview the house. I'm going to need a volunteer to get up on a ladder there and fix that camera, that loose wire. Larry, you want to do that? Ah,
You can get far, right?
That's it.
I know. Before Christy gets there, they're out of town. All three of them.
Oh, this is
You're back.
Oh,
All right.
you getting on the mic?
Yeah, put her on the mic. No, put it. No, we want you. Put it on. I'm going to unmute you.
No, please.
For our viewing audience of 9 viewers.
It's gonna be 10 tomorrow, I promise you.
There's many more. It is tape recorded. This is something you can go home and watch.
What? Remember, look. Lisa, be careful.
Yeah.
Here's a reminder.
You're on mute now. Are you ready to be unmuted?
Yes, please.
No.
Joining us in the booth. All right, you're on now. What's up, Lisa? Tell me something.
I think I'm on.
Very nice.
Very important shot for the red on sheet C. And I think we need to figure out what happened on sheet A.
Well, they've walked back. Diane had the lead, and she had a rock in play. I'm suspecting that time waits for no one, and it won't wait for me. All right, let's zoom in on sheet C because this rock is pretty wide open.
Very important shot. Deb needs to hit and roll.
Her first skip rock without hammer, it would appear.
In order to force one for the yellow.
They're doing the out turn from the center line out.
That's an interesting choice.
It is an interesting choice when I see a lot more room on the in-turn side. Let's see how it plays.
And the stone is out. Sweepers are on it.
On it. It's curling.
It's curling a lot.
It's curling a very lot. Oh, my word.
Oh, my God.
At that weight, that rock curled a good 2 stones.
It was a nice heavy weight, too.
Firm weight.
And the yellow will have a chance for 2 with the hammer.
With a 1 rock lead, too. Well, actually, if this is the last end, this may be moot, but they may not be aware of the time limitation, nor may there be a time limitation on them.
I don't know. Maybe she prefers that handle. I don't know. I'm paying attention for tomorrow. If they win. If they don't win, it's fine too.
Lisa, are you going to make another trip back here to Nutmeg, perhaps for the friendly, the No Nut, later this winter?
The Nutty Duck?
The Nutty Duck, that's right. The No Nut is with a different club we have.
That's a fun event.
Yes, I think we're hosting this year. I'm not sure.
Blazing Leaves is also amazing.
Oh, Blazing Leaves is a wonderful event.
With the overnight barbecue.
Yes, the boys are out there.
And the most famous lanterns organized by Joel a few years ago.
Well, somehow the police did not get involved with that, which was a good thing. Kathy,
And
Bentley,
draw coming in on sheet C.
It's a little heavy, but not very. It's right to the back
Very
of the
nice.
button. Nice.
Great
freeze.
draw. And it was not a hammer. Yellow,
Oh, no, that
red has
wasn't
the
a
hammer. Deb Martin is coming for her last shot.
Yes.
Does she have a chance at the double there? Or just
If
hit
she
for one?
does, if she does double, I suspect that this rock may roll. No, I don't
Into
know
the
where
red.
it'll roll to. She's got to bring that big weight again, and you notice she changed her song to the intern side.
That's true.
Yeah.
This sheet has been running quite straight for the last 2 days. And
Sheets used to be notorious for falling to the wall down at that end, but and we're going to do a reflood over Christmas for 3 days. It does run very true. It's been enjoyable. You know, we have new rocks that are a year old.
Yes, I do.
Well, I always say the rocks are all the same age. They're each 50 million years old. It's just a question of when you polish them up.
And the rock is out. It's
But
nice
it
big
looks
weight.
narrow.
They're on it right away.
Oh,
They're holding it.
they are holding it.
May not be enough. Oh, and it moved.
Ah,
And it's a steal of 2.
a steal of 2.
Do they know that it's the last time?
I don't know. I wonder if they've been made aware of that as they shook. And there's a
And they're
shake on
shaking.
C. So we have our first event finalist, Kathy Bentley from the Albany Curling Club. Do you know who the other A event finalists are? Is it yours?
I've
is
heard
your
it might
rink?
be Ardsley.
Could be Ardsley. Could be your rink, maybe.
Christy Kirshner's rink.
And what position are you playing this weekend?
I'm vicing.
Vicing. Excellent. Kathy wants to try that last shot over again, I think. No?
Kathy wants to practice.
Are you refocusing on Bino?
Sorry?
Are you refocusing on Bino?
Yes. Let's zoom in on B because we are coming down to it now. All right. In quite the battle royale on sheet B, we have the Beau guards holding on to a 1-rock lead. And who's the team that is in Red Rocks? And the rock is underway. Oh, it clipped a guard.
Just opened it up.
Open it up a bit. The Beau guards are, they're up a rock. Sitting 2. Without hammer.
See, we bring them lunch when we watch them. They don't bring us lunch.
And they're working on a call here. Let's give it a nice overview from the high above the warm room here at the Nutmeg Curling Club and Media Center in Bridgeport, Connecticut. home of the 2017 Crystal Snowflake Bonspiel.
A winter wonderland.
A winter wonderland outside. The snow is piled up a good 12 to 15 centimeters.
I'm glad you didn't say feet.
Or inches.
Still room for the draw on B.
Let's see.
Or perhaps they call on the guard to protect the center.
The double takeout is possible the way those yellows are aligned. So I'm thinking they might want to stack a Christmas tree type setup on that. Perhaps a guard just off the center line in this neighborhood. Especially since there's a red high guard doing half the work for them. Or, knowing that this could go an extra end, why not practice that draw weights in case it comes down to a skip rock?
And sweepers are waiting.
I'd say that's about a 2-3 guard, 1-2 guard here.
They're on it.
It's curling quite a bit.
And they're going to get their guard, but 4-foot is still open. So is the button.
There's a lot of 4-foot available. They're not even looking at it.
And the front end is pointing to the button from their side of the sheet.
They're eschewing the straight draw to the button and looking for a advance. If properly executed, they will be shot rock. But the button is the 4-foot still open from the other side.
Looks like they're leaning towards promote run back.
It would appear that there's a slight angle raise here. This definitely has to be the last end because there's a 9 o'clock draw.
They might have to throw skip rocks. Depending on the outcome of this one shot. And it's out. Sweepers are watching it. It needs to curl.
No, it's flailing wide, but it's attempt. Oh no.
And it's going to sail by.
It's been known to happen here at Nutmeg on this ice. Try a bit of a heavy takeout and you will. And that's it.
And a handshake on B.
That was her last rock. Oh, she didn't try the draw. Well, I'll be. All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining us. And what's this? Coffee. Thank you for joining us. If you push the power button on the bottom of one of these, there's a little. Here it is. No, that. Hold it for about 3 seconds. When the green light is extinguished, you're off.
Well, thank you.
Lisa, thank you for joining me here in the media booth at Nutmeg. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
I hope my daughter joins you, adjacent to you, on the second event.